All right, so we're gonna move on to this question right here. We are given four things. We know that the value of x is gonna be whatever r is times cosine. We know that the value of y is gonna be r times sine. It is given to us that r is equal to 4 times the degree squared, and the degree itself is gonna be pi over 4. So first we have to find the derivative of this. We know that the derivative is going to be these values set right here. So as we said before, we know it's going to be, for x, the value of x is going to be 4 times, it's going to be r times cosine. So when we plug that in, we get this equation right here for x. However, now we have to find the derivative, so we have to do it down here in order to find the derivative of the whole equation. When we plug in the derivative, we have to use a product rule, and it's going to be basically 4 degree squared as f of x, and then cosine of the degree as g of x. Plug that in, we end up getting this equation down here. We then plug pi over 4, and we know that the values of pi over 4 is where square root of 2 over 2 is cosine, and so is the same for sine. Plug in those values and we get this value right here as our answer for the derivative of x in relation to the derivative of the degree. So we know that this this whole equation is the value of this specific part of x. Now we have to come back down here and plug it in for y. So as we said before, it's going to be 4 degrees squared times sine. We have to again use the product rule in order to find the equation. Basically go through the same steps. However, as it is noted, the value of this equation is negative. The value of this part of the equation is negative. Down here, it is positive, as noticed right here. So, as established before, in order to find the derivative, we have to find the derivative of dy with respect to the degree, and the derivative of x with respect to the degree. Plug that in, and we get this equation. We can, using like distribution and everything, we can extract pi times the square root of 2 from all of these 4 parts of the equation, and we get with 1 plus pi over 8 over 1 minus pi over 8, and in relation to the actual answers for the question, we know that this value is the same thing as this value. We just multiplied everything by 8. So basically, this value right here is going to be the derivative of dy over d of x in respect to each one in respect to the degrees, when we are establishing that the degree is pi over 4, and we know that r is pi times degree squared.